this video is coming out a bit late, but yeah, because I've been writing different, like, I don't know, I don't really want to say script, but things that I want to say or point out, but really I'm just gonna do it. So yeah, the film. The film is alright, because usually if it's a good film, it's usually like, oh, this film is amazing. But the scene is, the scene kind of doesn't make sense, or it's a bad film. Like, this film is terrible, but at least, this scene's pretty cool. And this, it's more like, oh my god, man, oh my god, yes, yeah. It's like, what? I feel like the story, there's two stories. I feel like these are like two films. I feel like these are two films because there's the one where the Senate wants to learn more about Superman, and then there's the story about, on. By the way, this is gonna. I think this is gonna contain spoilers. So if you don't want to get spoiled, then you've been warned. But I don't know if it might have spoilers because I'm just saying things on top of my head. But yeah. Maybe there's spoilers, but Lex Luthor, this is kind of spoiler, but really not. Lex Luthor in this one, he's not called Lex Luthor. He's called Alexander Luthor, because Lex Luthor is Alexander's father. I don't know why they did this. I don't know why they could have just plain old did the Lex Luthor thing, but I guess they want to try something different. But he comes out a Heath Ledger Joker. He's jittery. He's like, He's like, the red keeps it coming, And it's really stupid. Like, I don't like his character. But yeah, and also, alright. So back on track. Senate wants Superman. So the other half is where Batman and Superman has to team up and fight, each other, because Lex. I'm just gonna talk about the story a bit, because Lex kidnapped, See, I even doing it. Alexander kidnapped Superman's mom, and let's see, I'm just trying to read some. Then Alexander kidnaps Superman's mom. Then he goes to Superman and he says, "Hey, Superman." He also kidnapped Lois, but Superman comes to save Lois, like, oh, haha, easy, whatever. And then he's like, oh, like, I saved your girl. And then Superman smiles and says, oh, well, she's on the ground. And then he's like, ooh, I'm talking about your mother. And then he's like, wait, what? You kidnapped my mom? And yeah, if you want to know how Superman, Clark Kent, Alexander wants to know the same, is because he went to a ship. Now this is the film really died down, because it's like, so they found Zod. Lex found a chip of kryptonite, and used dry skin to find this. It's stupid, because it's like Superman did not, put this ship, this Kryptonian ship, to destroy it, to put it in the Arctic where no one would find it. It's just they're laying. And why can't alien technology find out that he dry skin? Because he just passes all the fingerprint scanner with Alexander's Zod's dry skin, so it's really ice and super. I gotta use different words for Q-tip. Just it's just like, why? It makes no sense. Then he gains control of the ship, and then whatever, he gets all the information. But yeah, that's how. So Ben Affleck as Batman is one of the best. He's the best Batman because he is dark and he is scary. He is scary. Seriously, I would. If Batman would come for you, you would just. He is scary, and I mean, seriously, he was. I keep saying he was scary, but he was like he in the beginning of the film, like this guy was kidnapping people, and then Batman just came, beat him up, and then it was like whoa, and he like printed a bat symbol on it. Now in this film, Batman does kinda kill because he kills in the dream sequences, but he also kills like when Batman's saving Superman's mom. When yeah, he like just kills all these guys. It's like whoa, Batman. It's like I'm Batman. Like really, Batman? It's like, yo, stay cool, Batman. It's like, he's with the bat plane, he's gunning down these guys, and I'm like, whoa, like, we're all like, whoa, Batman, like, jeez. And, yeah. Superman, what's his name? What's his name? I know his name. Who's the guy that plays Superman? Henry Cavill, there we go. Henry Cavill, I don't know, he's a good Superman, but nowhere to Chris Reeves or George Reeves for that matter. I mean, my dad thinks that George Reeves from the 1940s serial is better than Christopher Reeves, because he like George Reeves looks like Superman. But I gotta say, the guy that plays, Superman, Henry Cavill. He does a great job. Lois Lane, she's kind of, I think she's more kind of, you know, better character in Man of Steel, but she is still the damsel in distress. And I still wish the next Superman film, or, you know, Lois is in it, I wish they made her way, because I don't think we ever got, like, you know, a Superman thing where Lois is always the damsel in distress. Like, she is always in every Superman story. It's like, really? And there's another particular female, Wonder Woman, played by Gal, I can't pronounce her last name, but Gal something. And she plays a good Wonder Woman. She's not even in the film that much, but from this film, you know, for a sample of her acting, a lot of people don't like her because of her accent's too thick. You know, it's not in an Amazonian, but I think she does a pretty well job. Nothing like Linda Carter, though, because my family just including me, I'm just gonna say it. Linda Carter is one of the best because she's the only woman that actually played Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, in the 70s show. And, you know, but I say, she is a pretty cool, you know, she's Wonder Woman. It's like she was the original actress to play her. But yeah. So, really, the film, see, if you're a Marvel person and if you want to see this film, like you're a Marvel person, but you're like, you know what, I'm gonna see this DC universe, you know, to competition Marvel. If you want to see it, you would kind of will be disappointed, because it's just not that, like, yeah, you know, it's kind of like Marvel, like, you know, like my family says, Marvel films are way better because they have much more story. And yeah, so I mean, when I think of the film, I think of the film as, for a comic book side, I mean, when Batman and Superman are like together, like walking and fighting and working together, like everyone in the theater, whatever, was like, oh my god, like we were all like, oh, it's Batman and Superman, like the film together. It was like, yes, this is the film, this is the stuff, this is what we've been waiting for like how many years? 50 years? No, not even 50, like 70 years since Batman and Superman have been on the screen together. They've never been, and it was such a good moment. You know, and when Wonder Woman joins the scene, it makes it much more like, this is like the little Justice League. Now, that was one of the good stuff. Now let's talk about the bad. Alexander Luthor, he plays too much. I already said this, but again, he plays too much Joker. What I also don't like, now this is a major spoiler, so you can pause this video, you know, go. I don't know when I'm gonna be stopped talking about it, but this is a major spoiler. If you have not seen the film, you can shut it off, do whatever you want. At the end, Doomsday comes, and they did the death of Superman at the end of the film, and it's way too early. Why do they have to do that? They could have its own film with the entire Justice League, so when Superman dies, you can feel, you know, they're lost to see, wow, their best pal is gone. And it's like, plus, why do you have to put Doomsday way too early? Way too early for Doomsday. It's like way too early for Doomsday. And, you know, when the coffin with the silver S, this is no. And this is what Batman says to Diana. Diana's kind of like, Bruce is like, hey, Diana, like, Bruce is like, Diana, like, hey, want to join this Justice League? Speaking of the Justice League does make cameos. See, there's the Flash, Cyborg, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman. Well, Wonder Woman's in the film, but you see Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman. And, no, so Superman dies, and Batman or Bruce, whatever, and tells Diana, like, do you want to help me find these, you know, people? And I gotta say, the guy playing Cyborg, fantastic, like, great choice for Aquaman and Cyborg. But I do have a bit of a problem with the Flash casting. I do not like the guy. He has a beard and long hair. I don't think, see, because I like the Grant Gustin's Flash series, like TV show that's running currently on CW. Oh, speaking of that, I'm probably gonna post this today, but today is the crossover Superman, and I am losing my words because I've been talking about so much Batman v Superman. Supergirl and Flash. Supergirl and Flash crossover is today, so woohoo, yay. Super excited. But back on, of course, Batman v Superman, I can probably make a review on the crossover. Comments down below if you want me to, but I'm probably gonna do it anyway because it's more awesome. But yeah. And so the Flash is really, you know, I don't really like the Flash casting, whatever, but you know, I probably like it later. So my final verdict for Batman v Superman is, to be nice, I'm gonna give it a full-on 7 out of 10. Yes, 7 out of 10 for Batman v Superman. It's a good film, but really, it doesn't, you know, a lot of stuff really made me, like, Wyatt angry. But a lot of stuff is good. So anyway, guys, like always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video. Bye!